Conservative MMA peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal. Hey, you know I'm the 4-time national champion. You know I'm also the MMA expert, and we always talk about boxing. And there's a big boxing event going on tonight. It's Mayweather versus Ortiz. Now, here's the deal. People want to know, what do I think? What's my prediction? JDV, how do you see this fight? Well, I like this fight. I think it's interesting. It's not as interesting as obviously a super matchup between Mayweather and Pacquiao, but I think that if you look at this division right now, you have to say that the three top people are Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, and Ortiz. So, in this fight tonight, what I think is going to happen is, it's most likely, in my personal opinion, I think Floyd Mayweather wins this fight. Now, I think Ortiz is very live in this, and I'm going to tell you how and why. But when I looked at that Berto versus Ortiz fight again, Ortiz has heart, tenacity, aggressiveness, strength, youth, all that type of stuff. But he's just too open for counters, and he was dropped in that fight. And I just think that Floyd is going to be too slick, keep showing that shoulder, hit with the check left hook, and maybe even the overhand right. And that's, I just think that Floyd's going to be a little too experienced and a little bit too clever for Ortiz to deal with. And late in this fight, it's going to be more Mayweather. Now, early in the fight, I expect Ortiz to be there and be strong in this fight. And I think that Ortiz might be able to shock Mayweather. Now, again, there's always a question mark anytime you're dealing with an older fighter. In other words, at what point does Father Time knock on that door? And especially when you're relying on speed and slickness. Speed is one of the first things to go in a fighter. So we may see Floyd Mayweather get old in the ring tonight. It can happen. I'm not saying that this is all Floyd no matter what. I'm not saying that at all. And also, the heart of Ortiz cannot be underestimated. The man is big, he looks good, and he has just a tenacity and a ferocity that I don't think Mayweather has faced in quite some time. This is one of the youngest opponents that Mayweather has faced in a long time. So I think this fight is going to be very interesting. It's really kind of like strength and youth and ability and heart versus speed and experience and slickness. So if Mayweather can keep that same level of skill and ability and speed that he's always had, I think he has an easy night of it. Or if Mayweather can sort of transform himself into a crafty veteran that maybe have lost some physical skills but kind of picks up in other areas like a Bernard Hopkins, then I think he can still get the job done. But if Mayweather slips that little bit, and if Ortiz can get him with some power, it can be a totally different situation, and we may see the new emergence of a superstar in Ortiz. But this fight, I think, is going to be interesting. I still have Mayweather in this. I like what Mayweather's going to be able to do and exploit some of the holes that Ortiz still has in his evolution. So my pick tonight is Floyd Mayweather to win this fight. What do you think about that? You tell me how you see it. I want the comments below. Subscribe below if you like this video. Press like right down there. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion, and I will see you next time you're watching Conservative New Media.